Hello, everyone. Welcome to season 4 of TuneIn. Today, we are delighted to welcome a special guest from our leadership team, Mangesh Bhide. He is Senior Vice President, Managing Organization Effectiveness. Hello, Mangesh.
Hi, thank you for inviting me to this podcast. I'm really honored and I'm glad that we are conversing.
We are happy to have you, Mangesh. So, our topic for this session is accelerated career. Let's dive into Mangesh's valuable insights and learn how to take our careers to the next level. Let's start, Mangesh.
Sure.
So, Mangesh, my first question to you is what mindset or daily habits have contributed the most to your success?
I think diving deeper into business, knowing every detail about the business or the performance unit that I was serving, and constantly in the know of trends associated with the industry or the specific function that I was assigned as a business partner early in my career or as I grew in my career, whether it was manufacturing industry or services industry. Out of total 3 decades of my experience, I came closer to business with each passing day and the every hour that I spent with my business leaders. And that has become habit for me, keeping in the know of what is happening in business and absolutely aware of what is required proactively as far as people practices are concerned, and really also picking up the lingo that whichever business or industry that I was in, because the more you speak your business's language, the more you are your acceptability is higher, and that has really always stayed with me, and I don't think I will ever forget that.
Great. I think everyone has their individual habits, and this one has given you the success. Moving on to the next question, Mangesh. What differentiates someone who grows their career steadily from someone who accelerates rapidly?
I think unlearning the past habits, relearning the new contextual skills, and also uh, keep learning again for the newer context. That is what makes this differentiation, because everyone has a learning curve, but the faster you learn, faster you apply those learning and focus on impact and outcomes than efforts, is what really differentiate best from the banal. And I've seen quite a few leaders that have grown very fast in their careers, and while it comes with certain cost, but there is no replacement for learning, unlearning, and relearning.
Okay. So one that learns and then unlearn and then relearns can accelerate rapidly is what you want to say.
Yeah, yeah. And it is not only a learning but application of that learning into the business that you are partnering with, and that application needs to really show impact of whatever you're offering.
So our next question is, are there any underrated skills or behaviors that people often overlook but make a big difference to their career in the long term?
Of course, attention to details, because the more attention you provide to get into details and not stay superficial, as you grow in your career, you will realize that you will not be doing the work yourself, but you are getting it done from others, and you will be more relying on teams and systems and reports and a variety of analysis. And if you are not paying attention to those details, it is going to really create a lot of hurdles, errors, and it is going to impact your outcomes.
Moving on to the next question. What career advice would you give to someone starting their career in this age of AI?
I think the whole world is tom-tomming about it. And yes, it is here to stay. But let's not forget that uh, the prompts that are required to be created, or the agentic AI that we are talking about, it is still required to be created by human beings. And there is no replacement to human brain. So doing and knowing your work in details is essential. Knowing your subject matter and having your expertise in your subject matter cannot be replaced by anything else. If you know your subject well, then AI can be very handy in creating variety of offerings for you. But the basics are required to be strong. That's my opinion.
Very much I agree with you, Mangesh. I think there's always a requirement of human in the loop even while using AI.
Absolutely.
So, Mangesh, our next round is rapid fire, and you just get 1 second to give your answer. So, we can start on this.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the first one is one book or podcast that changed your perspective on career growth.
Goal.
A piece of advice you still follow today.
Effort are important, but outcomes are far more important.
Work smarter or work harder.
Work smartly harder.
That's funny. That's diplomatic answer. Your leadership style in one word.
Inclusive.
Great. Great, great. We had a wonderful session, Mangesh, with you today. Thank you so much for your time and energy and all the inputs that you have shared with us and our listeners. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was great pleasure, and it took me back in my career, and gave me time to reflect on my journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you to all our listeners. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon with our next session.